Your bladesmanship has definitely improved, my lord. But this is but a training, my lord. I would request thee to not be so aggressive.
My lord, is your sword not more flexible than usual? Have you been sharpening it with rubber?
Oh, my loveliest Desimoda. It's true, I love it when you witness me with my swordmaster, John.
Tis the finest metal in all of Europe that shapes and this blade in its slim form.
Watch as my flexible knife.
Oh, you are so handsome, my dearest.
Oh,
my lord.
That is not a move that I have taught.
My lord, thou hast outbested Don Pedro. Don Pedro, thou manages to hold the sword by the blade.
Ah, 'tis a mistake. I concede.
Hello. How's dinner? I bid thee adieu. Adieu. Have you met Kian? No. Kian, this is dinner. Nice to meet you. Eleanor. She is the one who is an actress. Loosely defined. The one recruit into the troupe that is not of this improv community. She responded to the ad from outside the community. It's stuck.
How we go last time?
It went well. She was my mother. Oh, yeah. Because I'm not sure whether, because they said that they could see us the last time, so I'm not sure if they did this intentionally. It's very hard to walk out. Yeah, because we have all of these things as well.
No, we shouldn't have seats over there.
The view from there is actually not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like this.
Isn't that so much neater when you hands?
Yeah.
Make that shit grudge.
You definitely see what we're doing.
I'm taking my clothes off, nobody come in.
Eleanor.
Oh, what? Oh, why
Are you using the changing screen? Yes. I don't know, I know you're thirsty, but God.
Running gag. Anyone changing in the closet?
No, why don't you try it? You finished already?
You know, changing screens aren't fun because there's no doors to open.
Yeah.
It's closets.
Not quite as dramatic, right?
Yeah, you open the door and you're like,
Which has happened to me. Like Luke opened the door. I was like, oh, hello Luke.
yesterday you walked into a men's toilet.
toilet.
Men's toilet.
Careful of your shirt.
Why?
Yesterday we walked into a men's toilet.
Is there a reason or?
We were deep in conversation.
Oh, I see.
And then we turned to a toilet, failing to realize it was full of
I mean, to be fair, there were no signs that said men's.
Yeah.
You just walk in and you see people like unzipping a
Yeah, you're like, this is not a ladies' toilet. That's too dirty and gross.
I once walked into a ladies' toilet and I was like, me and my friend, I was pushing him in. I'm like, hurry up, man, I need to go. And then we walked into the everyone looked at us like, oh, I'm sorry. This moment of like, all of us locked eyes, like, oh shit, where I'm supposed to be.
No, that's not as bad as like, okay.
Toilet taboo.
Yeah.
Once I was working as puppet arms for this FDS is advertisement or something. And so it's shot in Pico, and the toilets are so strange. There's the men's toilet on one side, the women's toilet on the other side. I didn't know that, and my friend, who's a guy, needed the key card to go out and go in. So I assumed I needed the key card as well to go out into the toilet. He was like, yeah, the toilet's very strange. It's an open concept. I was like, I went into the toilet. I saw an open cubicle with like several urinals, and then like just toilet bowls, and then like I saw and then the other door was locked. So I just went in and like I went into one of the cubicles and I came out and like I saw a guy peeing in the urinal. I was just very confused.
Did you actually walk into a porn set? Because that honestly sounds like.
No. And then after that, I did that once.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
I did that first time. Not even like it didn't even register in my head that was a men's toilet. I just assumed it was unisex. And then so then the second time I was walking, I started walking in that direction, and then the director was like, "Oh, this is the men's toilet. Go the other side." I was like, "Oh, fucking John."
And there was once I actually, it was an emergency poop, so I pooped in the men's toilet, and I think it was an M&S, in an M&S somewhere in London. And it's fine, actually, if you just kind of move quietly and quickly, nobody sees you.
Especially guys never seem to notice as much as women.
To be fair, they're going,
Guys, yeah, we walk in, we do our business, and we leave. We don't make eye contact with other guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
it's not, to be fair, it's not like women are like peeing like this all the time, either in the toilets, so. But you all have your backs turned.
Yeah.
Did you eat any of the pasta? I realized you took mine, I think.
Oh, sorry, I only a couple bites.
How did you eat it so neatly? It looked like it was untouched.
I don't know. I stared a bit and then thought I should do that for a bit.
Grabbing it.
This is what I do.
Oh, wait, okay, that's right.
Romeo.
This one is like that.
Mine below yours.
Do you know someone called Wee something? Like his surname is Wee, and then Zi is primary.
You forgot to wait for them to show up.
It's or something.
As in,
I am an old man.
I know a person whose name is Mitsu, not the surname is Ri.
Oh no, it's Zi.
Oh,
Yeah, he was in choir, right?
I'm not so sure. I can't remember, but he was a skinny
He's
guy,
very skinny.
short-ish.
A bit, but yeah.
Yeah. He was short, but now he's apparently at you already, so it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Why are you standing in the spotlight?
I was
This is a show.
There are several seats, you can sit down.
I was in the
To him or not to him? That was the question.
I was in the naughty class.
You said you were in section J, right?
6J.
How many sections does like a average school?
We
You went to M, right?
mine is called because they were JP.
Yeah,
Gifted
GPs. I
program.
remember.
So 8 and M.
A to M from year 4 onwards. So from 10 years old onwards, it expands to
Yeah.
M account there.
Mine was, my class was so bad, we kind of bullied teachers. Interestingly, one of my classmates is actually Joel Tan.
Really?
Gentle tones.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, I thought the writer.
Yeah.
No. Not that Joel Tan.
Oh.
Gentle tones.
We all thought different things.
Still in
Different Joels.
And he was the worst. One of the worst.
Oh.
Another one was worse actually, who ended up an artist.
An arsonist?
Artist!
Oh.
That would make sense.
An arsonist artist that actually exists.
I think arsonists think themselves artists.
Yeah, that's true, to a certain degree. You're picking up my tricks.
It's a good trick. I might do more than that.
No, I'm gonna do them later. Just,
They'll see your feet.
Oh no.
I always like.
Watch me like do them and knock the screen over.
Oh,
I'll just pretend that's a scene change.
It's not your day's day.
Does anybody have a tissue?
Oh, it's over
All right,
there.
next week is that's gonna be
Yeah, she just sent me a picture of some. She says that Vicky, I think this is her picture. She sent me a picture of the little age kind of has some. I refuse to acknowledge how much it is that. I swear I will work out. Because she's from the back.
Oh, okay.
She screenshot the WhatsApp.
That's some song.
And then she's screenshot the WhatsApp photo of the baby. I don't know, she wanted to give me.
Much better hair work.
But she sent it.
Venom. Yeah, dude.
The tapes are small, I guess. Yeah.
I thought the music video was Tuesday.
I didn't even bother.
Finished my
Do you know what's fucking lit?
Right.
Queen music video.
Oh
Queen
yeah.
music
Yeah?
videos,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of mad, like literally has.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Trying to get those vocals up. The first audience member is ready in the house.
He's not really counted.
Oh!
I mean,
You're out of person!
It's a relationship, right? So what does count? I mean,
You are my partner, therefore you're not you.
no, I mean
just digging a hole.
Okay, good. Oh, take it good.
Okay.
he's a special person.
Oh, he's special! Like,
That's rude today. Continues.
Yeah.
coming to the 21st
Why do you do this?
Sausage is made, I guess.
Keeps me
Oh, wait, dig
awake.
around for it.
What?
Yeah.
hello!
Are we at the right place? Oh my god! Thank you.
Right time.
Okay, well, if you could vote on it.
Okay, please on it.
I'm
You
coming.
can also do it outside, actually. Yes. Actually, not ready. Not
Right.
ready yet. Oh, but
Yeah.
you're gonna go out. Yeah.
Right place, go. Right place.
Right pantry. Do that.
The chair's outside.
Okay.
Close the door. No, come back. Close the door. You start. I'll hop on.
Okay, that's solid. I would like you to okay. First of all, one of the voices with the whole teaching we did again. Right from the start. Hum low. There we go. Hold my finger. Pitch. Alright, and I'll get you stretch your face a little bit. Just let it all out. Stretch. Don't pull anything, but just stretch it nice and tight. Just chew shifts around. Just comes out the nose, comes out the eyes. Pull it behind. Feel everything, the tendons in your neck. Just stretch it out. And if you can stretch the back of your forehead. Okay. Let's a little bit. Yeah, you're gonna be mobile today. You're gonna use all these parts, and then now just shake it out. Now, right. Good. Okay, now we're gonna do a quick, very quick 3 rounds of she sells seashells. Simplest. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Alright, Peter Piper pecked a pickled pepper. Okay, good. Alright. I enjoy democracy.
I enjoy democracy. I enjoy democracy.
Okay, great.
I enjoy democracy.
Okay, lovely. Alright, let's okay, I'll do a quick sonnet. First one, meaning doesn't matter. I just want you to perform it. Perform that sonnet at me, at the air conditioner, like your life depends on it. Alright,
Teacher's here.
like, okay, but your suggestion is my guitar teacher is here. Alright, and go.
I strummed upon the strings with all my love, and there the music traveled to the end.
It was as if a noise came from above, and then I saw the person who became my friend.
She was my teacher, my one mentor. She looked at me and said, "Good."
It was because of her I became such a bore. Then now my life is like a block of wood.
I looked upon the guitar and thought, how does the play one? And thought about how to make a song out of nothing.
And my guitar teacher told me, calm down a bit, hun. And she decided to give me a small hint.
It is because of her my passions are inflamed. Because of her I earned my fame.
Huzzah! And one more, this one meaning will be nice, but again, just performativity, we are doing a show. We are going to perform that show. And that's what we're gonna do in about 5 minutes time. So we're gonna get that out. We're gonna give them a good experience today. Together, guys. We're gonna support each other out there, go have each other's backs. One sonnet to end, one sonnet to start. Alright, another suggestion. Hazel, what rhymes with Quaker?
Faker.
Faker. Alright, faker. That's your suggestion. And go.
He lied to me as he donned on that mask. He dares to claim he is the friend I knew long before.
The name he had was not the one on his flask. And in my heart, I closed a door.
It was a thing that I could not describe, this feeling that he had brought up from a long time ago.
And I knew at once that every word had been a lie. And when I thought, what am I gonna do? I'll drink some sago. I looked within and found naught but void. For once there was love, now there was just an empty hole.
And then I felt a tingling in my loins as I started to fall and fall for this whore.
And soon enough, I knew my heart was done, for this is how I lost control of one.
Huzzah! Hey, good guys. Alright, how are you feeling? Okay? All good? Okay, we're gonna let the audience in. Just be as we're getting into character, the language, switch mode from today to yesterday. Yeah. And then we're going to put on the show, okay? Alright.
Can we open up
Take music, please.
Is there
We're closing. Okay, yeah. I want everyone's input on this. I thought it'd be nice to hang out backstage while people are coming in, so they can't see us, and then we open it when everyone is in, or when the sonnet starts. Or we cannot care either way.
Okay, so
As long as this table's for them.
I want to
I don't know.
what is it?
Have we talked about this?
I'm tired of listening to that story. How lovers fail because it's written in the stars. The feuding family plot is starting to bore me. I'm thinking we
Just put, I think Shakespeare, Harper's Bard, I think Shakespeare, Harper's
It may take a little more persuading for those who think it's better that we are apart. I have no doubt their doubts will soon be fading. We'll show them how true love finds a way, even though I know what they'll say.
No, that won't do. God has plans for you. If you live in sin, you let the devil win. No, that won't do.
But then they'll hear the words of truth you've written from your heart.
If love is a sickness, then find me no cure. For 'tis only love that I know to be pure.
Then they'll think about it and pray about it. Then their hearts will open and they'll be singing a different tune.
They see the light. You changed how we're thinking. 'Cause we were blind, but you showed us the way. We're wrong, you're right. Salvation is yours if you do what is true.
War of the Roses, Chaucer's tales, the brutal feudal system, holy crusades, bubonic plague. Can't say that we've really missed them. So dark and so dull and mundane. That was so Middle Ages. That was so Charlemagne. Welcome to the Renaissance, with poets, painters, and bon vivants, and merry minstrels who show the streets of London are strumming their lutes
In puffy pants and pointy leather boots.
Welcome to the Renaissance, where we ooh and ah with ambiance. We're so progressive,
The latest and the greatest, we bring it to you.
with much ado. Welcome to the Renaissance, where everything is new. Here we've made advances in the sciences.
We have the latest gadgets and appliances. Our maps are made of pewter.
Decorated with a modern flair.
See us in our petticoats and martingales.
Our trendy beards we trim to look like swallowtails. We're called Elizabethans.
They're all a bunch of heathens.
He's intended straight for you know where.
While witches are burning and wars tend to start, we bring you moments of culture and art.
Culture and art. Welcome to the Renaissance. Well, our printing press has a fancy fonts. That's right, we're fancy and very literary, theatrical too. It's what we do. Welcome to the Renaissance, where everything is new.
Hey, look, it's Francis Bacon with a chicken.
What's he making?
Well, I think he's found a way of freezing meat.
That's new.
And he's brought us all tobacco. What a treat!
Also new.
And we have a list of writers who will always write something new.
It's true, we do.
Like who? Like who? Like Decker, John Webster, Sid Johnson,
Christopher Marlowe, Thomas Kidd, Thomas Middleton, Thomas More.
and our brightest star, yo!
He's the bomb, the soul of his age. The wisdom we have lived of these in the stage. He's incredible, unforgettable. He's just so freaking awesome. Shakespeare, Shakespeare. We love it. His plays are so brilliant, his writing's first rate, his acting's incredible. Isn't he great? Isn't he great? We love it. Welcome to the Renaissance. No one in Italy or his France. No one in England. No one where William Shakespeare is free on the cross.
The one where William Shakespeare is the top.
Welcome to the Renaissance, your 16th century experience. In the age that's golden, the olden days are over, we bid them adieu. Well, hallelujah, welcome to the Renaissance, where everything is new. Welcome to the Renaissance, everything is new.
Because Renaissance means rebirth.
Ladies
and gentlemen, all the way from Stratford-upon-Avon, the king of couplets, the sultan of sonnets, the man of the I am in iambic pentameter. Please put your hands together for the one, the only, William Shakespeare! Thank you! Is it good to see me or what? You kick him for a horse! Okay. Here's one for all you beautiful tutors out there. A little sonnet that fits very good. Let's see if you know it. Shall I compare these to a summer's day? Yeah, now I'm on the contemporary and the rough swing shake, the darling buttermilk. Yeah.
Let me hear you say, now he's rough. Now he's rough. Do it with me. Now it's the winter of our discontent. Now it's the winter of our discontent. Make glorious summer by this sun of yours. Make glorious summer by this sun of yours. Let me hear you say, glorious. Glorious. Do you mean me? Glorious. Well, I can be. Glorious. Now let me see G-L-O-R-I-O-U-S. Who fits that bill? It's Will. Yes. There's a fever going round. Has anybody caught it? We're shaking it for Shakespeare. Methinks you got it. To my ears, and if music be the food of love, play on. That's a new one, don't even know where to put it yet. Speaking of love, here's one for all you lovers out there. But soft would lie through yonder window breaks. Thank you. It is the east and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon. The moon who's already sick and pale, so sick and so pale with grief that thou her maid, yes, thou art far more fair than she, Thank you, I like that one too.
So dark and barbaric, so dull and mundane. That was so Middle Ages. That was so. God, I hate Shakespeare. Yeah. But when I sit and really contemplate Shakespeare, I guess I hate the fact that he's everything I ever dreamed that I could be. I mostly hate the way he makes me feel about me. Because the truth is, it wouldn't be that bad to be Shakespeare. In fact, I give my left nad to be Shakespeare. I could only have one tiny little smidgen of his notoriety. It would relieve me of the pressures of responsibility. I've got to make it happen.
Gotta find that pot of gold. If there was just some way to know just what the future holds. What the future holds.
What's that coming up the Silk Road? Out of China, the Black Death, whoa! What's that creeping around your pee-pee and your vagina? The Black Death, whoa! The Black Death, it's gonna get ya, it's the Black Death. It's gonna hit you with those blisters, oozing like syrup. That pesky little pestilence is killing half of Europe. It's the Black Death, and it's coming for you. The Black Death, woo! The Black Death, oh the Black Death. It's getting closer, it's the Black Death. It's getting closer and it's making its way across England to every entertainment. Won't be any good for England. It's the Black Death, and it's coming for you. Black Death.
I always wear brown so
Oh God, I hate Shakespeare. That's right, I said it. No, I do. I hate Shakespeare. I just don't get it. How a mediocre actor from a measly little town is suddenly the brightest jewel in England's royal crown. Oh God, I hate Shakespeare. His plays are wordy, but oh no, the great Shakespeare. That little turd, he has no sense about the audience. He makes them feel so dumb. The best.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on time to our soiree this evening, unlike the rest of your audience members who have not come. We were waiting for them, waiting in such hope, and they have not come. So we will begin because you have paid us the wonderful respect of coming on time, and so we will pay you some modicum back. Welcome to our show tonight. We are First Draft Shakespeare, and we present to you the Lost Folios, the plays that Shakespeare never wrote and never will, and now we will write them for him, now that he is dead and no longer will write anything. So, this is an improvised show, which means that we will be doing these shows on the spot and creating it in front of your very eyes. But to do that, to aid our creativity, we need your aid. We need your succor. So, as an example, I may come to you and ask, what did you consume this fine morning for breakfast? And you will say, that we all adult in our own different ways, good madam. Very good, very good. What did you wish to be when you were a wee child before you had reached adulthood? What did you want to become?
A dinosaur.
It is a fine and noble dream. Well done, well done. It is sad that you have not achieved that dream, but we still have hope. And so on and so forth. So as we go, we will ask you for just one suggestion throughout, just in a short while, and then we will use that to present to you one of Shakespeare's never written plays. So let me present First Draft Shakespeare, the players. Let them come out from within the curtain. Imran, George, over there, let's smack it, Victoria, Eleanor, and Miguel, and I'm Kim. And to begin our festivities tonight, may I get a suggestion of something, a word that when you say, the physical sensation is pleasurable to you?
Animation.
I've heard so many, all good words.
A plague upon both their suggestions!
All your answers at the same time. One more time, if I may, because I heard three and I cannot multitask. One more time, on the count of three, that same word. 1, 2, 3.
Slice.
And I heard nothing now but squelch. Thank you, dear audience. And today we present to you the Lost Folios, the second of our plays this weekend, Squelch.
I opened the door and outside I saw something that could not be said or heard or tasted.
Upon that thing that I had witnessed, I opened my jaw and said, "Hello, dear bear. Thou art a great friend."
For this man seemed to take up such presence, and he did not only whisper back hello.
And to this void, I felt such a presence, and I didn't know what else I could do but laugh.
So there I was with that man, and we did say a few things that let the time fly by.
And I thought, wow. This guy, he really zings. And so I went and had a cry.
And so the hours did fly and away, go and slip. Unexpected places may you find friendship. Huzzah! Oh, whatever is that sound coming from the outside? Darling! Darling, help me! Oh dear, a lowly, lowly wife is what... Oh! You call?
Yes, sweetheart.
Why call you so noisomely?
There is a noise out there that I simply must squelch, which means to put to an end.
Denigrate not my vocabulary.
I'm sorry, husband. You are indeed, of course, a teacher in the university. I didn't mean to.
I am indeed, and I suppose it is my manly duty to squelch said noise. What is it?
Come in!
Right.
It has been a foul night out. I seek some accommodation.
In our humble home?
It is a long ride to the castle.
Yes,
May I-
traveler, it's most cold outside. Bring you news from the castle?
I bring news to the castle.
I believe-
I, Rodrigo, am a messenger for the king, the duke.
We will provide you shelter, but we are people of simple means. Do you have any money for us?
We have not the means to accommodate one such as finely clad.
Husband, dear Gregory, please, aside, and let me show you what I will do. Good evening, my name is Mary, this is Gregory.
Oh,
we
very
own
well met.
this simple hut. Will thou be staying with us for a night or two?
Night is enough.
That will be 20 gold pieces.
I have not, but no coins on me.
Okay,
No
sorry.
coins.
Out you go into the gold.
Tarry a little.
What is this locket you wear upon your neck?
I did not think you would see this, but
Eyes of a hawk I have.
if it will give me shelter and rest that I so need for this rapid ride that I have to partake tomorrow, then I shall give this to you as deposit, and I will return with the gold.
Rodrigo, this locket is much more adorned than I saw at first sight. 'Tis enjeweled. You may stay for a week.
You are so kind, but I am in a hurry. This news I bring from fair France cannot wait.
News from France?
Aye.
And what's it, pray tell, is this news from France? Please tell these Germanic ears.
That tis about the land there that has much wet.
Ah, the wetlands of France.
Aye.
The swampland that covers the marshy area next to Paris. Aye.
People have been trapped, walking and squelching in the wetlands.
Is that the news?
Yes,
Oh,
Doesn't seem very important.
they need our help.
help.
Aye.
It is an alien
I
word.
bring news from Lord Farquhar to Princess Fairchild.
Princess Fertile. She who has 20 children.
Fairchild.
Fairchild.
Oh, I thought you said fertile.
Eyes of a hawk by ears of a rock. Yeah, that's what they say.
Huzzah!
What?
Tis important that I bring this news as fast as I can tomorrow, but I am tired and...
Well, come. Well, you have paid thy deposit, and it is gripped within the talons of my wife. So you may rest. You may, in fact, take our marital bed. It is most comfortable. And
Thank you.
well worn.
Yes.
You don't need to share overmuch.
Duchy is happy to have such generous people as you are.
But I warn thee, our daughter, Meredith, sleeps in the next room. Dare not go into her room.
Oh, I shall not.
I did not think she was thinking of it.
To be fair, I should not have brought it up. Now she... Oh, come, we will trust this young man. Rodrigo, you are of a good sort.
I will meet her tomorrow
Fresh
then.
sort, huh?
Oh, Lady Fairchild, your brood runs amok in the castle.
I am the lady, and I shall do what a lady does.
Oh, but Lady Fairchild, all these moons you spent staring out the window. The kingdom weeps, your children weep. Without you, your guiding hand to guide us.
There has been much weeping. You do speak the truth.
I weep daily, taking care of my children.
Sebastian, you are a good minister, but I believe the time for weeping is done.
Oh, how so, my lady? Can I lay down the banners of childcare and take up stewardship again?
Perhaps if one can find one to replace you as in your duties, for you are surprisingly good at looking after children.
As a good steward can multitask, my fair lady.
But Sebastian, as I mentioned earlier, there's been much weeping. Put the child down, Sebastian.
Upon the cold stone floor.
We all have to grow up sometime.
This is true, my lady.
Sebastian, I beseech you, I require your advice.
Anything, my lady. Pray tell and I shall do.
A message has been sent to Lord Farquhar. Or, well, I want to send a message to Lord Farquhar. And it is to do with this kingdom. We are not in good shape.
No, we are not.
We have cold floors, we have many children, but nothing to feed or clothe ourselves with.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
We require help. We require assistance.
Are you speaking of an alliance between your lands and the Lord Farquhar's?
I am not proud of such a request, but I do not see any other way forward. Please take my message to Lord Farquhar and say we require an alliance for the survival of our kingdom.
I will, my lady. All I require is thine signature right here and thine seal.
Well, there is my signature, there is my seal.
And I shall send this message post-haste. Do I bring the child or no?
No, I think you must leave the child here. After all, I should probably act a little bit like the mother.
True. I will...
'Tis been 3 days, and yet I cannot leave the hospitality of dear Mary and, oh, Meredith. Their daughter has taken... I have taken to her, I must admit. Oh, here she comes. Oh, here Meredith comes.
Oh, it's you again.
Good morrow, Meredith.
Good morrow, dear sir.
I have called you to let you know that I have to leave to send this message.
Oh, so soon? Even in the storm yonder?
Aye, even in the storm yonder, for it is important. I bring a duchy-like important message.
But can't the fields of France wait? Can't the duchies of Doom stay off until you spend more time in this humble abode?
Your tender words doth make me smile and bring so much joy to the heart of my garden of my heart.
The heart of your garden?
Aye, that's true.
Indeed, this gentleman does flatter me with such fine words. A heart and garden, a garden and heart. Oh, the confusion in my emotions I just cannot bear.
What feeling blossoms and flowers in me. But nay, I must do my duty. I will meet you anon when I come back with the money. For my locket I must retrieve. And so, with this, I bid you adieu.
You will promise to return? And if you do not, I might pursue you.
I will be a good horse right away, but I will come back.
Fair then.
Worry not.
Pray, be well as you journey and send your message. Indeed, my heart, what is this emotion that flutters between my breasts? Oh! Mother.
It's true that when one is a university teacher, one learns to listen and not to speak. My daughter does overmuch express her love for some wanton horse rider.
Without interfering in affairs, I am but an adult already. Can't I explore the world?
Interfere? I do not speak of interfering. I only ask that you require a large dowry. For the university does not pay well. You see, need some renovations in our humble home.
True
so
story.
if you will pursue, you may, but only if you remember your wonderful parents.
Of course I remember my lovely father and mother, but what possibly could we ask as a dowry from this poor messenger?
Use your womanly charms and thy womanly wits. Have I not taught you well?
You've taught me only the ways of the university, but not of the womanly.
That was your mother's job.
Right.
And I must say, very womanly. I must not get distracted.
Yes.
Yes, so, do as thou wilt, but do not forget us. And do not leave before telling us, yes, thou art not a good and righteous child.
Father, I will not let you down.
I know.
I'm sure once the dear messenger comes back, I will get him where women can get his heart. And I'll certainly get a dowry that is worth 10 of our household.
This is not difficult, but I need to speak to your mother.
And I need to proceed to the kitchen.
Lord Farquhar.
Yes, messenger.
Thank you for taking me to thy court. I am the steward of Lady Fairchild, and I bring you a missive.
Aye? And what is this missive about?
It is an offer of alliance between my kingdom and thine.
Aye. And your kingdom is the Germanic kingdom.
Mary, you speak true. The arid deserts of Germany.
Thou dost know that we have sent out a message for help regarding the squelching of our citizens.
Nay, my lord, we have not received messages for the last 10 days. 10 days, for the deserts around our kingdom are very arid and people are likely to get lost.
Aye. Well, our kingdom has the opposite problem. Our kingdom is so full of humidity and forests and squelching that everybody's being trapped there. An alliance sounds promising, for we do need trade and we need people to help us get them out.
By an importation of Germanic sand will reclaim the swamplands around France. And make it fertile fields for everybody involved. Tis true, tis not?
Tis very, very true. This alliance does sound promising.
Well then, my lord, ready thine seal and thy quill, and I shall send it back to Germania post haste.
I do wish to meet Lady Fairchild in person, though, before we formally agree on the alliance.
Well, does my lord want to meet her to comfort thee, or perhaps thou canst return with me?
Certainly. And we shall be able to bring back people to find a way to rescue my trapped citizens.
Very good. Let us talk and walk to the stables.
Aye.
My princess, Fairchild.
And who are you?
My name is Rodrigo, and I come from Lord Farquhar.
Lord Farquhar?
I, from France. I'm here to deliver a message of help.
This is very interesting, because I have sent a similar message to Lord Farquhar myself. My steward should be at any moment.
Well, I know not of any steward.
Why did you take so long to come here?
I did not. It was a very arid area that I had to traverse, and I had to look for water.
Yes. That has been the unfortunate reality of these Germanic lands.
Yes, I see that. You may not be in a great position to help us.
Perhaps, mayhaps, were we to combine forces, or combine our peoples, we may have a way to actually survive this arid land and your not so arid ones.
I do not want to overstep my boundaries and station, but, dear princess, my lord asks for your help and does not offer his. We need help, not to give.
This is but a conundrum.
I'm unsure that we have any resources left. We're spending so much time pulling boots out of mud. I dare say, I'll give you a night, and then I must hurry to give my lord his reply from you.
This is very, very unsettling. I reach out for help and I receive none in return. I shall take a night to think about this.
A night?
A night.
A night.
A moon.
A moon.
Night.
Overnight.
Yes.
Very well.
Return in the morning and I shall give you my answer.
In the morning, I have time to see Fair Meredith. Good day.
This is but concerning. My Germanic lands are under, well, not yet under attack, but could very well be. We have no resources, we have nothing. We have nothing to survive, and yet Lord Farquhar asks us for help. To me, this means only one thing, an alliance between his lands and ours. But maybe the best way for me to go forward is to meet with Lord Farquhar and understand exactly what he thinks. That shall be my decision. Tomorrow morning I shall announce this to Rodrigo, did he say his name was, who apparently took way too long to get here. I shall head with Rodrigo to Lord Farquhar's, and we shall meet and see what is what.
Oh, I swear, darling.
We should have put them in.
Indeed, many people come in to escape the scorching sun and the blistering sand of Germany. Oh, my love.
Yes.
How are thou classes today?
Classes?
Yes.
I have been playing truant. I've been busy counting the coins.
Indeed, there is many coins to count.
Indeed, I do earn but 2 gold in all a year of teaching, and 1 messenger later I am tenfold as rich.
Imagine what we would do if we had more messengers.
Oh, more daughters that would seduce them. Oh, is that our daughter?
Please, good gentlefolk.
Yes, come in.
Come in. Lord, welcome, of course, if not the coin. Looks most in need.
Most desiccated we are. Our cursed horses fell and broke their legs 2 days out, and my Lord Farquhar and I, the steward of the late Lady Fairchild, we've been wandering this desert on the way back to the Castle Germania.
Lord Farquhar?
An actual lord. You look more desiccated than I would expect.
It's been a long few days.
I see. Is now desirous of watering and accommodation?
Please.
5 gold pieces.
What?
5 gold pieces.
Art thou good Christian men?
Nowhere in the Bible does it say to give freely.
Truly, I do not know which Bible we read, but...
An eye for an eye, we say. If you give us the eye of gold, we will give you the eye of water.
Spoil it.
My lord.
I have 5 gold pieces right here.
Aye. Would you like to sit down?
Aye.
That will be an extra 2 gold pieces.
I shall pay that.
Okay, sit down, and I will give you the water.
Upon the floor.
The floor?
Yes,
upon the floor. It is mostly as clean as one can get in the desert.
Could we not get a chair or a bed? My lord, he sighed so much. Oh, it's not extra gold. Here.
Oh.
10 gold for a chair.
Oh. I will make a chair.
12, darling. Ask for 12.
Father, who requested for water?
Oh, Lord Farquhar here.
My lord, I must...
Please be seated. You deserve it.
My lord.
are too kind, messenger.
My lord, 'tis the least duty I should do, and I must apologize for the parsimony of my countrymen. I do not know what has happened in the country of Germania, but we shall clean out the rats.
We must.
Have you still eyes for that messenger? This is an actual lord.
Father, are you really trying to push me to another man because he offers a bigger potential dowry?
I was going to give him a chair and he just threw 10 gold at me. Imagine if I threw a daughter at him.
But father, I am not property, I am a woman.
What if I gave you a cut?
That has no difference if you cut my heart from the messenger who stole my heart.
Where is your messenger?
He promised he'll come. There's nothing you can do about it. I will lock myself in my room until he comes.
You cannot buy any property with any promises.
Does the both of you really feel this way? Both cold and sour hearts?
You should not speak of thy parents that way.
Oh, darling. Lord Flockmore, why do you grow pale? Dost thou have a nurse, a bed? He looks, the death's hand has cast upon his face.
I can try to mend his health with my elixir.
Husband, tarry a little. If Meredith were to marry this Farquaad and he were to die, for he is looking most sickly, would then not Meredith and thus we be the royal kings of France?
Is that how succession?
Yes, I would imagine so.
Of course.
But do we dare poison this poor man further?
Poison? I mean,
shove them off a ledge?
You speak of active agency in murdering. That feels. I may not be a good Christian,
Husband,
but I'm still a Christian.
We made a promise to our daughter the day she was born that we would give her a better world than the one that we live in. Perhaps this is the way.
Oh, I don't know. It is a bridge too far. A bridge that you seem intent on blowing up.
What if we were to marry off our daughter first, and then we'll see what happens? Okay, she might die by normal causes.
You're using a suspicious voice.
Hey!
My lord, I have done sufficient acupuncture to make sure that you will recover within the morrow.
You, that class would be worth it.
Thank you, good lady. What is thy name?
Oh, my name. That name is reserved only for the messenger.
My lord?
No, don't reveal my name.
Thou hast led me back into good health. Could we ask for your hospitality for one night? My messenger and I do need some rest.
You may, and we won't even charge you much gold for it. Instead, simply show Meredith a good time in the town.
What?
Paint it crimson.
Once I am better.
Mother, I am staying here until the man comes back.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to do what your mother told you to do, but that is what the duteous daughter will do.
It is not part of the deal.
The deal is that you came out of my
Pray, enough squabbling, gentlefolk.
Squelch it.
Squelch thine tongues. And let us rest in the room, for I cannot be living furniture for much longer.
I will bring the lordship to his quarters. Come, my lord.
Come, my young Ottoman.
Sebastian.
Up these stairs.
Sebastian. We will show you to the chambers.
I know you are parched, but it is only a few minutes away from a place where we can seek some water.
You know of this place?
Aye.
Are they good people?
Aye.
Then if you vouch for them, then I have no choice but to follow you there. Tell me about Lord Farquhar.
Oh, Farquhar. He is a good man, a noble man.
Then why does he not offer help?
I know not the intentions of the greater minds. I am just a lowly messenger.